I just wanted to make a quick little video and yap and basically establish some things that are really bothering me. As a Silas girly, some of these posts really do like get to me and everything, and it just sucks. It sucks that our community is turning into, oh, I'm gonna bully you over your love interest, or if you have more than one love interest in a video game where the boys are pixel men, you're wrong. You're cheating on your love interest. You're doing this, you're doing that. It's a video game. It was never meant to be taken that deep. The only time that I really ever pull for all of the boys is during Quint banners. But the rest of the time, I'm mainly focusing Silas during solo banners. I don't pull for the solo banners anymore. I've never been attacked in this community. And I know I'm not a massive Love and Deepspace content creator or anything like that, but I have been here since day one global release. To see my friend get bullied to the point where she no longer feels comfortable making content in this game has destroyed me. And I understand her reasoning behind it completely. I'm just more disappointed and ashamed in every single one of you that made her feel that way. Did we not learn anything in school? Did we not learn anything in life in general? Did we not learn how to respect one another? I know Silas would be so upset if he knew that his fans were bullying one another. Any of the boys would be. I want them to raise the age rating on the game. I think that would maybe help, because I think, unfortunately, a lot of you are too young to understand this game. You've never played an Atomi game in your life. You've never played a dating game in your life. They're not meant to be taken seriously. They're not meant for you to get addicted to. They're not meant for you to go into debt over. They're not meant for any of that. They are meant to be a de-stressor. Something that makes you happy and makes you forget about just the world is for a little bit. That is the point of these games. I have 3 love interests in this game. I am a Silas main completely, but I also love Zayne and I love Xavier. And I would never bully anybody in this game for having more than love interest because it's a video game. They are pixels. And you guys are getting weird parasocial relationships with them. I saw this before with Dead by Daylight too. And just a bunch of other like video games too. Yeah, it's cool that you would defend your pixel character to the ends of the earth. But people are gonna joke around and stuff too, and I don't think that warrants harassment towards them, towards anybody. I've said things. You could go back and watch any of my lad streams. I know I've said things. And I know I've like grown and adapted and like learned and everything too. But I know I've said things. I know I've said things that people off about your love interest. I don't understand why we have to bully people over different opinions in a video game, or just different opinions in general. I don't think it ever warrants harassment. This is also what I meant by my other TikTok that I posted, where the internet has corrupted most of you because you don't have the attention span to sit there and watch a stream and get to know a streamer anymore. You don't have the attention span to sit there and watch a 10-minute YouTube video or a 10-minute TikTok. You only have the attention span to sit there and maybe watch a 10-second, 30-second clip. That is not even a fraction of the whole content creator. I am sarcastic, but I can be chill. I'm also cozy. I'm also random. I'm also chaotic. I'm literally a little bit of everything. But you guys, if you're only following me here, you only see a fraction of that. That's how it is with any of us. I just know that we can do better, you know? I know that there's still good people out there on the internet. And I think the good people really do help flood out the bad and make it so that way you still want to keep making content and everything. And that's what I focus more on. I don't focus on the people that clearly want attention. I focus on the ones that tell me that I made them smile, or that I made them laugh, or that I made them happy. Or the ones that I can joke around with and they just get it. I don't understand these people that feel like they have to watch every little move that a content creator or anybody makes, and then they grab something and they just run with it, and it's usually just something that was taken out of context. It's sad. It's really sad that that's what our world's come to, when there's all these other bad things happening in our world. But you guys focus more on trying to cancel somebody when there's worse things. You guys are so chronically online that you don't even know what's going on in the world anymore. I don't even know how often some of you touch grass, some of you have jobs, some of you do anything. I understand that maybe you only have time for TikTok anymore or anything like that. That's fine. I mean, if you're going back through and you're watching a content creator's like profile and stuff, and like watching their stuff and interacting with them, that's fine. I don't see that being a problem. I am talking about these people that literally come in and harass us just based off of one of our clips that they made this false narrative of in their head, and then they ran with it, and then they feel like they need to send us death threats, send us a bunch of other things, send us harassment, spam our discords with a bunch of bots, spam our Twitch chats, our Kick chats, our chats in general, our comment section with hate. These people that nitpick every little thing that a streamer does. Twitter is the worst. That's why I am very limited on Twitter now. I mean, I've been through 2 different accounts because I come back because I'm like, well, I feel like I have to have it as a content creator. And then I start seeing the streamers attacking other streamers for how they run their streams and putting out their 2 cents and everything. And I'm like, I've literally seen you in my chat before. And now you're kind of making a tweet that's like, oh, I've done the mention notification. I have anxiety. So like, these are just things that I notice, and it bugs me. And I feel like nobody talks about these things either. Do what you want to do, because there's always going to be somebody that's nitpicking you. Always. But you can ignore them. They don't exist to you. They don't exist to me. I hope that I made sense again. I feel like I've talked for another 10 minutes, maybe even longer. But I'm just ashamed, y'all. I don't want this community to turn toxic. I turned to this community because it didn't seem toxic, and I loved the way that we all joked around. I freaking love smut. I love seeing those wild comments from y'all. And there's people that are bullying people for doing that too, and I'm just like, they're literally joking around. Y'all don't have jokes anymore. Y'all don't have a sense of humor. We can do better. Come on. In a world where there's all this scariness going on and everything, why can't we joke around and be lighthearted and not take things so seriously on the internet, you know? That's my point. Okay, goodbye.